We have Neal Atkinson from BetSaracen's on the phones. Neal, good afternoon and a happy Friday to you. It's the start of our golden hour. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm ready for this weekend's golden hour. After the last couple of weeks and whatnot, I'm ready to settle down and to get ready for the madness of March. So I think it kind of kicks off this weekend, with seeding and for conference tournaments and the teams that are there on the bubble. So there's some exciting ball to be had here this last full week of the regular season with it ended next Saturday. And it's hard to believe. Look how close we are to Selection Sunday. 2 weeks from Sunday, we're at Selection Sunday, and we got the play-in games the Tuesday after that. So it's here.
Yeah, and basketball tomorrow, it's less than 24 hours now. South Carolina game is at 12 noon. When you're reading the data coming in from your bettors, and there's mostly Arkansas fans, of course, within this state, do you get the sense that people are more optimistic now, depending on which way the money flows?
Well, I have about $250,000 from the Texas game that we paid out for that game going into overtime. And, yeah, they are really, with the streak that they're on and what they were able to do against Missouri, they carried that momentum in against Texas. The Arkansas bettors backed them big in that game. And I think it's one of the biggest payouts on an Arkansas win that we've had, since the 0-5 conference start, And I'm glad to see it because it looks like unless there's an unmitigated disaster, they win the games they're supposed to win, probably win at least one in the tournament. I think they're guaranteed to be in. And from me as a bookmaker, we wanted to see them in because we noticed a huge trail off last year when they were not in the tournament. So I'm glad that they're in to get that there. They are a 2.5-point favorite at South Carolina, and South Carolina's played people tough at home this year, and the over and under is 36.5. So I think it's really important they go and get this win because I think it's going to be a little bit tougher on Tuesday at Vanderbilt. We all know Memorial Gym is a tough place to play, and the 9:00 starts has got me a little perplexed, but I know why. They're trying to fit 3 TV games in that day. So hey, we're on TV. It's an SEC game. I'll lose some. I go to bed early because I'm up real early in the morning, but that one will keep me up a little late, just like the overtime game did. But hey, that's all part of it, and I could have a job digging ditches instead of watching sports and monitoring sports. So it's all good.
Baseball's got Charlotte today. I know last week when we were in Arlington, there was the possibility of doing certain kind of in-game betting that you hadn't done before. Is that something that can continue this weekend? I know you said it's not for every game throughout the year.
Yeah. So, for instance, the Arkansas and Charlotte game, it does not have the in-play icon by it. So that one would not have the scouts there at the game to where we can do the in-play. I'm hoping they get there tomorrow. You would think with a baseball tournament like we're having this weekend, we could get the scouts there, but I'm kind of relying on the data providers to do that one. So this particular game today will not be. I think the ones tomorrow are on the schedule to be it, but you'll know as soon as we put the line out for tomorrow's game, you'll see the little in-play icon beside it, and you'll know we'll have live. But we've kind of supplemented with the specials that we got going against Charlotte. Of course, we got those specials. And I'm telling you the ones they are really, really gravitating towards are like Arkansas to score in the first inning, yes and no. We've got Arkansas team first hit. Will it be a single, double, home run, triple, no hits? Those markets, and we've even got the first pitch markets, whether it's a strike or a ball. So those are a lot of fun, and people are really gravitating towards those because we try to settle those as soon as those happen. And that way you can have those quick hit bets.
I noticed one that was close to my heart the other day when I was checking through the app, and it was called the Fair Pole Special. I don't see it there now, but when you had a ball hit off the fair pole by Vahiva Aloy last weekend, it's a little more difficult to hit the pole at college parks because the fair poles aren't as tall as they are in big league ballparks. So I think the chances to hit them here at this ballpark are considerably less.
Yeah, and if you want me to put, if I can put another Fair Post special up. I was just kind of doing that in honor of you, and I'll see if I can't put one up. The game goes off here in about 2 hours. I probably can get a Fair Post special up again. I might need a little help. Let me know if it hits in there because we don't have the in play. But yeah, I'll as soon as I get off here, I'll spin one up for us.
Neal, I noticed there was talk that one of the national competitors has really struggled, ESPN Bet, and looking at the local, more regional operators, I don't think we see that kind of struggling. Certainly not in the state of Arkansas. BetSaracen's at the top of the list. What do you think is happening there in terms of national apps compared to statewide apps?
Well, we do have a different competitive environment. Arkansas chose, like some of the other states, to where the licensees for the sports book have to be tied to a casino operation. And the only reason we have legal sports betting in this state without having to go through the legislator and all of that, because it was included in Amendment 100 that allowed casino betting. So that's why we were able to spin it up and get it when the Gaming Commission changed the rules to allow mobile for us to get up. ESPN is kind of coming into the game late. They converted their customers over from Barstool Sports, and actually it's really Penn National, which is a casino company that runs casinos like branded that you might know, like Hollywood Casino and a lot of others that are in the region. So they had to rebrand that product, and while they were rebranding and changing over, a lot of their customers went to the other national apps. And when you are not first to the game and you're not there when the market opens up, you are always fighting a uphill battle to get your customer acquisition. And, I think over the next 2 or 3 years, there's going to be some more it's the number of operators, we've seen a lot of them, quit doing business because it's such a highly competitive landscape. And that's that's where ESPN is having its struggle. Getting along there because they were late to the game, and it's a rebranding of another product. So you always have an uphill battle there. Penn made a decision to brand that and pay those licensing fees. That licensing fee for that goes into 2026, the end of that season. So it's going to be real interesting to see if the ESPN is still going to lend their brand name to that casino company to market that app. And I think they're on the clock to get in that situation right, because with Disney being the parent company, they don't want to have second fiddle to anybody. They want to be, up front and center. So let's see what they do with it. But it's going to be a tough go for them, because people like to stay with the first app that they download. So that's why that's so important.
I think customer service is another reason why. Hey, the Combine is going on right now in Indianapolis. It'll go through the weekend, and then the draft is just about a month and a half away from there.
Oh, yeah.
All the information comes through. So I would anticipate props on the NFL draft coming out sometime after the Combine is complete.
Nah, you don't have to wait. We've already got them up. You'll go to the football tab, some of the fun markets that we've got is the team to draft Travis Hunter. And Tennessee Titans have the first pick in the draft. I don't know if they haven't traded it away that I know of yet. But right now, the New York Giants are the favorite to get him, followed by the Cleveland Browns, New England Patriots, Jaguars, and then the Titans. So the odds are pretty close for the first first 5 teams, with Tennessee Titans and the Jaguars at plus 500, with the New York Giants at plus 350. The next one that is a little bit competitive is Ashton Genty, and he's favored to go to the Cowboys at plus 260, and then the Bears at 325. We also have Mr. Irrelevant up. People like to bet Mr. Irrelevant. That's the last person draft, and we've got that one by position, where the favorite in that one is defensive line edge, followed by pretty close by offensive lineman. So we've got all the positions. We've got the first quarterback market up, the first overall pick up, and then we've got the team to pick first. And the Tennessee Titans, of course, are minus 250 on that one. But if they trade that away, the Giants are right behind at plus 220. So study and see what happens with these combines and see if any of these numbers change after all the combine is done.
Neal, hope it all goes well over the weekend for your customers is what I mean, and we appreciate you coming on these Fridays. Have a great weekend.
All right, and good luck. And, yes, I do want to, even though I'm going to lose money, if they do cover and win, I want to see the Razorbacks win because we definitely want to see them hopefully get a first-round bye in the SEC tournament. They're getting close to where they might be able to get that and not have to play on that first day. And, of course, we want them in the big dance, and that will be really, really big. And I'm glad they're peaking, even though they're shorthanded at the end of the year instead of going on that bad SEC run like they started the year. I'm glad it's flip-flop because they got a good chance to get there, and we hope to see them there. Good luck on your parlays this weekend.
BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for online betting in 2025. Whether you're a seasoned fan or a first-time bettor, BetOnline is your ultimate game day companion. With the largest selection of odds on everything from NBA and college basketball to the NHL and UFC, BetOnline continues to be your number one sports betting source. From every three-pointer to hat trick, BetOnline has you covered with odds, stats, and more for every game, every play, and every win. BetOnline, the game starts here.